Hi everyone, today we're doing a nice long yin practice. So we're going to be staying in each stretch for about 2 to 3 minutes, just really bringing energy into these muscles, into these spaces, to allow greater flexibility, greater mobility, and to really connect to your breath, to your body, and to feel your body once more. You don't need anything for this practice in particular, but if you'd like to bring out a roller or some blocks or a pillow or a blanket, because again, we will be in certain stretches for quite some time, that's really it. Otherwise, that is it, I think, and let's get started. All right, let's start standing. We're just gonna do a nice intro stretch to invite your body to breathe and move, and then we'll get into the longer ones. I like to just rock my hips from side to side, connecting to the earth, connecting to the soil below me. Breathe in and out. Bring your ankles right below your hips. Raise your left hand up and into the sky and reach out to the side with your right. Inhale, relax your shoulders and tilt over to the right side. Maybe taking hold of your left forearm or wrist. 2 breaths. Now lower your right hand, perhaps tilt a little bit more, looking down to the soil. Slowly roll up, right hand up and into the sky, reach your left and tilt to the left. 2 breaths here. Again, maybe taking hold of your arm. And then rest your left arm. 2 deep breaths as you tilt a little bit deeper. And slowly come on up. Beautiful. Come to sit on your mat and just squat in Malasana squat. If you can't quite come down all the way, you're going to just hover in a squat. I'm just going to invite some activity, some energy into our legs before we really deeply stretch them. So whether you're in a hovering or Malasana squat, you're going to reach your arms down, perhaps grabbing your ankles, straighten your legs, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips low. We're going to do 4. Inhale as you raise your hips, exhale, come into your squat. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Beautiful. And sit back on your mat. All right. Depending on when you do this during the day, you might feel more or less of a stretch. So just take note of that. Lie back, and we're gonna start with a hamstring stretch. So again, if you kind of like worked out or you walked today, you might actually be a little bit looser rather than doing this fresh in the morning. It doesn't matter when you do this practice, so long as you do it. Straighten your right leg up and into the sky, then left leg on the ground. If you have that bolster, that block, that book or a roller, you can place that under your hips as well. But we're just gonna do an intro hamstring stretch. If you have a scarf or a band, you could place that around your ankle. Otherwise, grab onto your calf or your ankle and pull your leg towards you. If you feel the stretch primarily in your calves, you can bend your knee a bit so that you can feel the stretch in your hamstring a bit more. Play around with maybe tilting your leg from left to right. See along that gradient if you feel the stretch more intensely than just center. And then just breathe. Breathe into this space and send your energy into these tight spots. your shoulders. Now breathe deeply in through your nose. Fill your belly with that breath. Exhale out of your mouth. Inhale. And exhale out of your mouth. Inhale. And as you exhale, at the bottom of your exhale, count down from 10 to 1. And then take your next inhale. And exhale. At the bottom of your exhale, count down from 9 to 1. And then take your last inhale. Exhale. At the bottom of your exhale, count down from 8 to 1. Beautiful. Bend your knee, rock from side to side. And on this same leg, we're going to now stretch out your calf. So flex your toes, pull your toes towards you. If you have any ankle mobility issues in the front or sort of tibialis issues, you don't have to really flex your toes. You're just going to take hold of the outsides of your foot and the inside and pull your foot towards you. Otherwise, I want you to pull your toes towards you, maybe straighten out your leg as much as you can to feel the stretch, and then push your toes downward towards your knee. Again, maybe see if pointing your big toe outwards or inwards changes that stretch for you. And then we're going to breathe. Continue inhaling. Exhale at the bottom of your exhale. Count down from 7 to 1, 6 to 1, etc. as you breathe. Two more breaths. It's okay if you had to bend your knee at some point or straighten it a bit more. Perfect. Bend your knee. Give it a hug. Rock from side to side. You might start to feel some tension in your inner thighs as well. This type of stretching is also a good kind of strength workout. So yeah, you probably will feel a little bit of a burn. All right, draw circles with your knee in towards your body, outwards, straighten to the left and back, and continue. Beautiful. Now take your knee to your chest, roll up, rock up to sit. Bend your knee and take your right ankle towards your torso. You're gonna flex your left toes, raise your right arm into the sky, and just tilt over to the left. Maybe place your hand behind your head, look out past your right armpit and breathe. And you can flex your left toes or point. Three breaths here. Come back to center. Bring your left ankle in, straighten out your right, and then just lie back on your back. We're gonna do the same little sequence on your left side. So starting with your left toes up and into the sky. Take hold of either that strap, scarf, sweater, calf, or ankle. Play around left or right. And then we're going to breathe. Again, if you feel it mostly in your calf, you're going to bend your knee slightly and then just bring your knee towards your chest as far as you're comfortable. And continue that breathing inhale. At the bottom of your exhale, count down from 10 to 1, 9 to 1, 8 to 1, etc. Relax your shoulders. And now bend your knee. Give it a hug. Rock from side to side. Draw circles with your knee. Beautiful. Now bring your knee to your chest. Straighten out your leg. Flex your toes. Or just take hold of the in and out of your foot. Again, play around. Maybe bring your toe inwards, outwards. And let's breathe. At the bottom of your exhale, count down from the number you ended at during the last set. 2 more breaths. And bend your knee. Draw circles out to the side. Toes down, straighten your knee to the right and back. 4 more. Really push your lower back to the ground. Then take your knee to your chest. Rock up to sit. And then bring your left ankle in. Look forward, inhale, raise your hands. Exhale, tilt over to the right, maybe placing your hand behind your head. And really pushing your ribcage outwards, creating a C curve from your left hip to your left shoulder. 3 breaths here. And slowly, slowly, slowly come on up. Raise your hands up and into the sky. Bring your right ankle in. Clasp your hands behind your head and tilt over to the right. Use your core to keep yourself seated tall. And you can either look over to the left or just out in front of you, but keep your elbows open. Breathe, push your knees to the ground. 4 deep breaths here. Exhale, slowly come up, tilt over to the other side, 4 breaths. You can maybe switch the cross of your ankles to assist. Exhale, slowly come back to center. We're gonna come to lie on your back once again. So we're gonna do more like back and neck stretches this time. So come onto your back and place your hands by your sides. Okay, now press your hips into the ground. Bring your knees into a tabletop position and then straighten your legs into the sky. Maybe take hold of your hamstrings. This is the first level with a slight bend or straight. If you feel a stretch in your back here, this is where you are to remain. However, if you don't feel anything, you're gonna bend your knees in, raise your hips, place your hands on your hips, and then do a supported shoulder stand, okay? You can bring your knees into your chest or raise your legs from here. If you can go further, you're going to rise your hips, hands on the ground, into a full shoulder stand. Okay? Even further, toes on the ground behind you, plow pose. Wherever you are, we're going to take 4 breaths. Wherever you are, slowly come out, laying your low back, your entire back on the ground, toes touching the ground. We're going to do Bananasana, a banana pose. It's lovely for your entire back, honestly. So you're going to cross your left ankle over your right, reach up into the sky, and take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Now bring your feet over to the right side of your mat. Maybe scooch your hips over to the left a bit more. And then reach your hands over to the right. Adjust yourself as needed until you feel a lovely stretch in your side. And then we're just going to breathe here. Again, using the bottom of your exhale to count down from whatever number you left off on. Two more breaths. Exhale, slowly slide your hands and your feet back to center. Hug your knees into your chest and just rock from side to side. Maybe twisting a little deeper, getting a crack in your back. And then hips over to the right, cross your right ankle on top of your left, slide them over to the left as far as you can. Take hold of your right wrist with your left. And tilt. And breathe. Three more breaths. And slowly, slowly, slowly bend your knees. Bring your hips back to center. And come on back. Lift yourself up onto your forearms. And extend your legs, hovering over the mat. Point your toes, bend your knees in towards you. Straighten your legs and back. Bend your knees, open up, and back. We're going to do 5 more. 4. Really engage your core here. 3. 2. And 1. Hold your legs out, touch your ankles, out, and touch. 4 more. 3. Open your chest. 2. 1. Bend your knees, bring them into center. Last little core exercise. Straighten your right leg out, left knee in. Real simple. Scissors. And switch. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Beautiful. Cross your ankles. Roll up to sit. All right. We're going to do a bit of a neck stretch now. Reach your right hand out beside you. Take hold of your left ear and just tilt your head over with guiding your hand. Relax your shoulders. Place your left palm under your left glute and breathe. We're going to take 4 deep breaths here. Relax your knees. Beautiful. Now look down to your right knee. Right palm on the back of your head and push. 3 deep breaths here. Relax your shoulders. Slowly roll your head up. Draw a line from the soil to the sun 3 times. And then take your left hand out, right hand under, left fingertips to the top of your right ear, tilting your head with the guidance of your finger. 4 deep breaths here. Now look down to your left knee, left hand on the back of your head, and 3 breaths. Slowly roll up. Draw 3 lines from the soil to the sun. Beautiful. Slowly come back to center. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, down your back, up, and back. The opposite way. Our last stretch for today is a nice little saddle pose. So you're going to take your right knee in line with your right ankle, pull your right foot towards you as close as you can, press the top of your left foot, the bottom, and lower yourself onto the ground. Now, maybe you're here, beautiful. That's where I want you to stay. If this is even too intense for you, grab a pillow, place it under your knee, and you're gonna hang out in a low lunge, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna go along a gradient, slowly rolling back and back and back until you are at your peak. You are at your limit, okay? I'm gonna take hold of the back of my hamstring, and this is where I'm going to remain. This is the deepest sort of level is this, is to raise your left leg. I don't really feel like doing that, but you can. You could bend your knee as well. And we're gonna breathe. Remember, at the bottom of your exhale, you count down from 10. And then 9, and then 8, etc. All right, come onto your left hip, release your leg, slide your right knee towards your left, and then rock up to sit. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Bend your left knee, place behind or come into your lunge on this side, and you're gonna guide yourself back until you reach your limit. And then start your breathing. Slowly release your leg if you have it. Come onto your right hip, slide your left knee to meet your right, and then remain on your back. Just rock your knees from side to side. Hug your knees in, and then rock yourself to sit. Let's take 3 more breaths together. Raise your hands up and into the sky. Exhale, tilt over to your left, to your right. Back to center. Inhale, exhale over to your left. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. This is our 3rd breath. Exhale over to your right. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to your left. Slowly back to center. And just take a moment to thank your body. Thank your body for moving today, for exploring new depths of your body, of your capability, and of your power. And I thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you like flows like this, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye.